Ooh. Ah. Ha. Well, it has been a long time since I've actually done anything, really. I haven't even turned my computer on in the length of time that it's taken to upload this video, or at least record this video and upload my last one, the fantasy prediction for France. It's been a bit weird. I'm going to start by coming back and saying this small channel chat that I did, I'm going to slightly reiterate some bits as I can't really remember what I said last time, but I essentially drove YouTube creating videos into the ground for myself. You know, you get those phases where you pick up something new. I don't know if this is the same for everyone, but you pick up something new for the first time, like a new game or a new gadget, like a Rubik's Cube, for example. You start playing with that, you fantasize about it. That's the wrong word. You don't fantasize about it at all, but you obsess over it for about a week, maybe two, and then you just sort of put it down, and then you don't touch it for maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks, then you pick it back up again, and you think, yeah, this is cool. It is kind of what's happened here. I picked up YouTube over university as just a way to fill in my spare time without kind of wasting it just watching Netflix. Then Rona happened, then I was furloughed, then I had a lot of spare time, so I was like, oh, I'll just put loads more spare time into this thing. And I was uploading a video every other day, and that was quite cool. Then I thought, oh, I'll put a bit more time into it. And then I was uploading videos every day. And then I realised when I went back to work, around the June sort of time, that I thought, I've put a lot of time into this and not a lot of time into anything else. I then bought some weights for £100, big money, and then I have now been doing that. So for the past 2 weeks, since June the 5th of uploading my fantasy prediction season video for France, I've been working, and I've been working out. And I just haven't done any of this. Now what I need to try and do is, because I still really enjoy this, I need to find a happy medium between all of them. Which is why I'm now starting now, after I've just done a workout in the morning, as it is currently 10:50. I can't read the time. It's 10:50 in the morning. I've just done a workout, and now I'm going to sit down in front of my computer and record a little video. So first things first, if I stay on my channel, for some reason it's saying I have no comments on this video. I know there's a comment because I literally just replied to it from a guy called Felipe. Unless he's deleted it, then oh. Wait, what? Where did it go? Comments I have responded to. Apply. Please be there. What? Where is it? I just replied. I swear it was on that one. Is it not on that one? Was it on? Oh, it could have been on this one, to be fair. This one? Felipe? Here we go. Felipe Maduro. Do a Formula 1 fantasy team picks. And I said, that's a cool idea. I will look into that. 6 minutes ago. Yes, I will. However, the fantasy prediction season is really cool. I really enjoy making those videos. It takes me, if I put a whole day to it, I can make an entire video from start to finish in a day. But the thing with doing a teams thing is I can't really apply any maths to it. Well, that's why I like my fantasy prediction season so much, because I chuck a load of maths into it, and I get all these values and these new tables and this whole new story. So what I am thinking is I think I'm behind. I'm definitely behind on my fantasy prediction season. I need to put out a couple more videos of them. I'll work on that over this coming week, I would imagine. But I think for next year, I know this is a long time away, and I know you commented this 2 weeks ago and I only replied today just because I'm bad, but I think for the next fantasy prediction season, I may do this kind of a weekly thing, so it maybe doesn't follow the calendar. I'm not sure. I can play around with that in my head. But for 2021 fantasy prediction season, I will do drivers swap around. So it is still sort of based on the testing times, the real testing times I will use, but instead I will use the data from this fantasy prediction season rather than the real 2019 season. So we definitely delve into fantasy, if that makes any sense. So currently, I don't really know if I should really explain this, but currently I'm working this data out from the real 2019 season data for practices, qualifyings and the races, and I'm using that I'm using the data from this year's 2020's testing to readjust it to create this makeshift 2020 season. So if next year I use 2021's testing to then adjust my 2020 season prediction videos, so we delve even deeper into the fantasy prediction but still having each sort of car level correspondent to the real Formula 1 season, maybe, and then again I could chuck in some driver changes, possibly, who knows. I think that's quite a cool idea, which is why I replied with that's a cool idea. So I will look into that, but it won't come quickly. It will come after I've finished this fantasy prediction season, whenever that will be, so I may end up doing this kind of weekly rather than mirroring the current season. And now we are on the F1 website. So in the time that I've been gone and not making anything at all, I've missed the 2 finale virtual Grand Prix races around. The penultimate one was Canada. What was the one before that, or was that Canada? The one that was just Baku. I've missed Baku and I've missed Canada, the finales. I watched Canada. No, I didn't. I watched Baku. I didn't watch Canada. I was doing something else. So I haven't made reviews on either of those, and because they've passed a little while ago, I am not going to make a review on that because I don't think it's worth my time making a review on something, especially the Baku one that happened like 2 weeks ago. But what was cool to see is that George Russell did end up winning the championship after, he actually won it technically after Baku, as Leclerc didn't take part in the last one in Canada because he was instead doing the Le Mans series, but that's quite cool, showing that he does have some pace. He was on the pace of the esports races. Then Williams ended up winning the constructors as well, which again, that's pretty cool. But as for real F1 news that's going on, teams are currently doing odd bits of testing here and there. Racing Point were at Silverstone, Mercedes were at Silverstone not too long ago. Although, Racing Point were actually using their 2020 car, the first 2020 car to run. Then I think Renault have used their car around the Red Bull Ring, which Marco, I'm not sure if you've, it may be even in this article somewhere, but Marco was a bit like, no. That's because Marco is always like, no, because he's annoying. I don't think it will say anywhere in here, no. But anyway, it makes sense for Renault to test there because of the restrictions. They're based in England and France. They can't go to either country without getting quarantined for 2 weeks, so they've got to go to Austria because if they do get quarantined, it's a fine because they need to be in Austria anyway. Yeah, it makes sense for them to go there. Any other news that I've missed? There wasn't really many like big stories really. I'm sure if I go back to like the latest, what am I doing? The latest, so it's just Leclerc, the engines. I think McLaren, have McLaren done a test? I think Norris has been out in a whatchamadoohickey, small cars, Formula 3. The Formula 3 cars, I think. But that's about it. Yeah, I'd have to actually plan a news video if I was going to make one. As for my double points finale, I've still got the bits of paper right here from where I left them. I've only done 75 and 76, 1975 and 1976 seasons, so I've still got 3 more seasons of that to do, and then obviously record and edit it for the double points finale. So that's another thing I can work on. Actually, if I go back to my channel real quick. Oh, hello again, Felipe. Like your comment, that was cool. Anyway, channel videos. The 1.5 season. This is also really cool. I've definitely recorded part 2. I remember that because I got halfway through editing it all. So that's something I can do. I can finish editing all of that. Definitely do some more quizzes because they're just a lot of fun. Quizzes are just great. I like quizzes. So I'll then finish 1.5, do a stats video for 1.5 for 2015, and then I suppose I can slowly work on 2016, but if I'm not putting as much time in it, it's going to take a bit longer, and I haven't started it, so it's going to take a month or 2 to get that one fully done. Quizzes I can do, the double points finale I can do, but again, they're taking a bit longer as the seasons are getting longer, I'm putting less time into it, yada 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 yada. Hopefully, I might change how I do these, because like I said, I'm a round or two behind the official calendar. So I'll adjust that and work something out. That won't take me too long. I'm not going to be doing any more reviews because, like I said, it's a bit pointless me going over a review for something that happened like 2 weeks ago. It just doesn't make a lot of sense for me to do one. Obviously, I will do a review for whenever the racing starts in July, in 2-3 weeks' time. I think it's 2 weeks this Sunday. The racing starts in Austria for the double header. I'll definitely do a review for that because that's going to be awesome. And I think that's about it. I'm still trying to look at that game, the F1 Manager. I know there's the Motorsport Manager that I can download on my computer for Steam, but I want to play the F1 one. So I'm kind of looking at like emulators or something like that to get on my computer to do the mobile game on my computer, and then I can do that. Or I can just buy the 2020 F1 game, actually, and then do some stuff on that. Maybe. I'm not the best at racing games. It's been a hell of a long time since I've played any games, to be honest. Yeah, there's all sorts of different things. I need to work it all out, and I need to find a nice happy medium. But I think that is everything. So, gonna try and work out a new order of doing these. They're gonna run exactly the same. Then I'll do like a team picks and change the maths up for 2021. But again, that's slightly later down the line. Finish editing the 1.5 video and upload that. Continue doing quizzes because they're a lot of fun. Again, continue doing the double points finale, but they'll be slightly less frequent. We'll no longer continue doing the virtual Grand Prix race reviews. They will be stopping at Monaco. But I will, however, do the normal race reviews. And then whatever other random stuff I come across, like these F1 Championship podiums. Because I know I was doing an Excel sheet on that, but I kind of gave up on that because it's just taking a bit long and didn't feel like it was going to give me enough reward. But I think that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be doing some more, and I will catch you in the next one with whatever I decide to make and whenever I decide to make it. I'll see you guys then.